This video is sponsored by Granite Studio, RKTF University.
Good morning, I'm Dusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 25th of April and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. South Korea's military is considering implementing a comprehensive ban on iPhones within military buildings, citing growing concerns about potential leaks of sensitive information through voice recordings. The Reserve Bank of India barred private lender Kotak Mahindra Bank from adding new customers through its online and mobile banking channels and issuing fresh credit cards. This action was taken due to significant deficiencies and non-compliances in various areas including IT risk and information security governance for consecutive years. Maximilian Krah, a member of the European Parliament for Germany's AfD party, announced on Wednesday that he will fire his 8 arrested for suspected espionage for China, but he won't resign himself. Argentina has requested Interpol to arrest Iran's Interior Minister Ahmad Vahidi, who is visiting Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Interpol has issued a red alert in response to the request, seeking Vahidi's arrest. Gigabyte has introduced its newest gaming monitor, the Aorus CO49DQ, a 49-inch curved QD OLED gaming monitor. It is scheduled to be released on April 30 and will be available for purchase in India through offline and online channels for Rs 1,29,000. Notwithstanding the fact that 108 students were arrested and 3 suspended last week, pro-Palestine protests are still ongoing at Columbia University in the United States. Prime Minister of Solomon Islands, Manasseh Sogavre, has not secured a majority in parliamentary elections, leading to negotiations to form a coalition government in the coming weeks. Google has terminated an additional 20 employees following internal protests over the company's involvement in a contract with Israel's defense sector. The Biden administration unveiled a new regulation on Tuesday to expand overtime pay eligibility to millions of white-collar workers. Effective July 1, the rule raises the threshold for executive, administrative and professional employees exempt from overtime pay from $35,568 to $43,888. Amnesty International has accused the UK of deliberately destabilizing human rights on the global stage through its appalling domestic policies and politicking. Tesla has offered a glimpse of an upcoming ride-hailing feature within its app ahead of the expected launch of its robotaxi service in August. The company unveiled mock-ups of the feature demonstrating the compatibility to summon a ride directly from the Tesla app. On Wednesday, Beijing declined to comment on legislation adopted by the US Senate, which would have compelled the immensely popular social media app TikTok to either sever ties with its Chinese parent firm ByteDance or exit the US market. North Korea has dispatched a delegation to Iran, marking the first such visit in 5 years. This development has raised concerns in the US, with fears that Pyongyang may be selling weapons to Tehran and exacerbating conflicts in the West Asia region. The Iran-backed Hezbollah organization in Lebanon stated that it launched a new round of rockets across the border on Wednesday following the death of 2 civilians in an attack that was attributed to Israel. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
ये सब आपके रिश्तेदार हैं?
बिजनेस पार्टनर है जी। ये दीदी बंगाल में बिजनेस संभालती हैं, वो चाचा बिहार में, ये यूपी में, ये मुंबई में और ये चेन्नई में, और इन्होंने हाल ही में खोली है दुकान दिल्ली में। पूरे देश में बिजनेस फैला है जी, सब कमाते हैं और मेरी बात तो खाते हैं।
ये इंडियन चीज है, चाइनीज नहीं।
दूल्हे तो आप ही हो ना?
और कौन होगा जी? देखिए, दादी का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है, सरनेम है, दौलत है, शोहरत है, इज्जत है, मतलब मिल जाएगी शादी के बाद जी।
हेलो, दूल्हा कौन होगा ये डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है अब तक। दूल्हा हम बनेंगे, इज्जत की कोई कमी नहीं है।
ए भाई तुम तो रहने ही दो, हमारी दुकान इनसे काफी बड़ी है। दूल्हा तो हम ही बनेंगे, है ना पापा? पापा पापा
सब बुर्बक, इसको तो हम बिहार में दूल्हा बना देंगे, लेकिन यहाँ पे दूल्हा हम ही बनेंगे।
ओ काका, सारी शादियां क्या आपके ही घर में होगी क्या? और हम क्या यहाँ यूं ही दुकान खोल के बैठे हैं क्या?
ओ भाई, पिछली बार भी किसी दूसरे की बारात में दूल्हा बन गए थे आप। इस बार आपकी दुकान भी आपके नाम से नहीं है।
अरे रुको 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 रुको, इसके बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे।
ओ दादा, दूल्हा तो इनके मैनेजर ही बनेगी।
हाँ, दूल्हा तो छोटे बाबा ही बनेंगे।
क्या? It's absolutely right.
1 second, why not me?
वही बोल रहा हूँ, हम क्यों नहीं बन सकते?
ये दूल्हा नहीं, दूल्हा हम बनेंगे।
आणि माझं काय? मैं बनूंगा दूल्हा।
अरे दूल्हा मैं बनूंगा।
घर का टेंशन मत लो अंकल, शादी के बाद तो घर हमारा ही होगा ना।
आपको लगता है ये अपने बीच दूल्हा चुन सकते हैं? तो प्रधानमंत्री कैसे चुनेंगे? खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार। अब की बार 400 पार।
शिक्षा देश का गौरव है और आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी शिक्षा का उद्यम है। आरकेडीएफ में सवारे अपना भविष्य। पीएचडी, एमफिल करें अपने पसंदीदा विषय में। सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
The ministry offices in Luton's Delhi, Hotel Janpath, as well as airport terminals. Granite Studio India, with its prestigious brands, rich experience, and the trust of our clients, can be your reliable partner. We are here for you, for innovating, processing, supplying, and executing in stone. Contact us today for our special sample kit.
Following the approval of a bill providing approximately $8 billion in aid for Taiwan by the US Senate, China urged the US to limit its support for Taiwan. These remarks came shortly after the Senate approved a bill aimed at bolstering US military assistance to Taiwan, Ukraine, and Israel. The US-China ties have been at a critical juncture due to a host of global disputes, including trade to territorial, where both these nations jump in to claim supremacy. Praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his financial policies, World Economic Forum President Borges Brende asserted on Wednesday that India is poised to become a $10 trillion economy over the next decade. Borges Brende, president of the World Economic Forum, believes that AI has the potential to uplift humanity by boosting productivity by up to 30% in the next decade. However, he emphasizes that AI must operate in the best interests of humankind. During an electoral rally in Yavatmal, Maharashtra on Tuesday afternoon, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari fainted. Fortunately, the senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader received prompt medical attention. After a brief pause, he was able to return to the stage and complete his address. The Delhi High Court stated on Wednesday that conspiracy to target the Prime Minister is an offence under IPC. It is treason. The statement came during a hearing of the defamation suit filed by the Biju Janata Dal, also called BJD MP, and senior advocate Pinaki Misra against advocate Jay Anand Dehadrai. Mamata Banerjee-led West Bengal government filed a petition in the Supreme Court challenging the Calcutta High Court's order that cancelled nearly 24,000 appointments of teaching and non-teaching staff made through the 2016 SSC recruitment process. Sam Pitroda, the chairman of the Indian Overseas Congress, stoked a controversy by commenting on an already hot topic of redistribution of wealth, inviting criticism from BJP leaders including Prime Minister Narendra Modi. ED opposed Arvind Kejriwal's plea challenging the Delhi High Court's validation of his arrest in the money laundering case related to the scrapped excise policy. In its response to the Supreme Court, the ED asserted that the arrest of an individual, regardless of their stature, for the commission of an offence based on evidence does not violate the concept of free and fair elections. Police announced on Wednesday that 3 metal idols believed to be approximately 400 years old were discovered during excavation for a house construction project in Bhaganki village. On Wednesday, a Delhi court granted Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal time to respond to the replies filed by the Enforcement Directorate on his 2 petitions seeking revision against an order related to allegedly evading the agency's summonses in the excise policy case. Bikaner BJP Minority Morcha District President Usman Ghani, who expressed displeasure with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent remarks in Rajasthan, was on Wednesday expelled from the party for tarnishing its image. Samajwadi Party Supremo Akhilesh Yadav will contest the Lok Sabha elections 2024 from Uttar Pradesh Kannauj parliamentary constituency, the party announced on Wednesday. The Income Tax Department has announced that no action will be taken for short deduction of TDS if the assessee links their PAN with Aadhaar by May 31. According to income tax rules, if PAN is not linked with biometric Aadhaar, TDS is required to be deducted at double the applicable rate. The Election Commission on Wednesday extended the poll timings by 2 hours in some assembly segments in 4 parliamentary constituencies of Bihar for enhanced voter participation amid the heat wave. On Wednesday, Hamas released a video showing an Israeli-American man held hostage in Gaza, identified as Hersh Goldberg Polin, abducted during the Nova Music Festival in southern Israel in October. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.